How many of you like a good page-turning action book that keeps you up way too late at night reading it? How many of you have read a futuristic book that you've actually enjoyed? How many of you like finishing a book in a week or two without even noticing and are actually disappointed when it's over? If yes, then I think you would greatly enjoy The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, an unbelievable book built up with romance, action, and where a girl has to fight for her life in what is known as entertainment. Katniss Everdeen is a 16-year-old girl who lives in the most looked-down-upon district, District 12, in Panem, a place that was once known as North America. She is a great hunter, hunting every day for her family's survival, and is known for her skill with a bow and arrow. While Katniss is a great hunter, she's doing everything she can to protect and care for her younger sister, Prim, especially after the tragic accident that killed their father and forced Great Depression upon her mother. On page 22, it reads, "Prim, the strangled cry comes from out of my throat, and my muscles begin to move again. Prim, I don't need to shove through the crowd. The other kids make way immediately, allowing me a straight path to the stage. I reach her just as she's about to mount the steps. With one sweep of my arm, I push her behind me. I volunteer, I gasp. I volunteer as a tribute." This quote from the book shows how protective Katniss is of Prim, and is willing to become a tribute, or a chosen person who will soon fight to death with an ever so slight chance of surviving, all to save her sister's life. The book The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins is about a girl, Katniss Everdeen, along with a boy, Peeta Mellark, in their days where death could be just around the corner. Katniss and Peeta have both been put in an arena and now must fight to the death along with 20 other people in what is known as the Hunger Games. While Katniss is very protective of her little sister, who was originally picked to fight, she may have just volunteered her life for her, but does Katniss have a chance of winning, considering that she has incredible hunting skills from hunting for survival on a daily basis? On page 89, it reads, "Katniss, I already know you're handy with a knife," says Haymitch. "Not really, but I can hunt," I say, "with a bow and arrow." "And you're good?" asks Haymitch. "I have to think about that. I've been putting food on the table for 4 years. That's no small task. I'm not as good as my father was, but he had more practice. He's a genius with traps and snares." "All right," I say, "she's excellent," said Peeta. "My father buys her squirrels. He always comments on how the arrows never pierce the body. It's the same with the rabbits she sells the butcher. She can even bring down a deer." This quote from the book shows how Katniss may have an advantage with her hunting skills in the Hunger Games. I highly recommend this book to people. It was a great page-turning action romance. The author would leave you hanging on the end of each page, forcing you to keep reading.